This is where we'll start the VOD. So we're back. We've just met with Lord Brinwagar at the keep. Apparently he's a cruel man. Ooh, voices. Thanks for looking out. Thanks for looking out. I finally have someone to tell me that. Boom. There we go. But anyways, so we're back at Cadnua. And this guy's just approached us. So as the ruler of Cadnua,
I'm sure you've seen your fair share of troublemakers. People determined to tear you down so you can share in their misery. I've had a few incidents on my land. Rabble-rousing peasants, you see. Shameful as it is, they've gotten somewhat out of hand, refusing to work, threatening my guards, spouting this nonsense about unfair treatment.
Jeez, workers wanting fair treatment? That's disgusting. Never. It's not as if I don't pay them. In any case, I fear they won't back down. The situation will only get worse if I don't put an end to it. Things may get a little messy. I thought it best to consult you on the matter first. What exactly have these peasants been saying?
Oh, the usual.
That they don't enjoy the benefits of their labour, that they're treated too harshly. They're lazy, my lord, that's all. My God. There's power in mercy, Lord Brimwagar. Treat the people fairly, and they'll be happy to work for you.
It seems a soft approach. They'll think themselves victorious.
Consider it a test of your understanding. You'd do better to speak with your people than to react with violence.
Yes, well, I do appreciate the time you've taken to speak with me, my lord. I shall return home to think upon the matter.
Why does everyone come to me for advice about running their own lands? I'm new to this. I'm the noob. Surely, like, I should be going to them for advice. Oh fuck! What was the one on Commodore 64? It was like winter themed. Was it Icicle something or? I need to look that up now. Fuck, what's it called? Icicle Works. That's it. Icicle Works. Did you guys play that one? I don't actually remember like the aim of the game at all. I just remember the graphics. Never played that one. I remember Miceman, Commander Keen, Volfeed. By the way, Kessler, we can see the game now. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Right, okay, so he's dealt with. We can go rest finally. I think. Boom. I think it's up there. It might, although it might be in a totally different building. Yeah, I think it's in a totally different building. Yikes. Was this construction completed or something like that? A distant relative of Eorn has arrived at the stronghold requesting they be freed in exchange for coin. He was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. 700 copper? What was it that Eorn did again? I think he defended himself in a fight against the Crucible Knight and survived. You know what? Yeah, let's Eorn, you can leave. Boom. How long's left on? Oh, 2 hours. Wow. Okay. Well, we want. I think I played a similar game, but not with that name. That was about Icicle Works. Oh, so you played a similar game to Icicle Works, but it wasn't Icicle Works? That's the only one that I can remember from the Commodore. Oh no, actually, there was one where you played as essentially a helicopter, and it was basically a 2-player game, if I remember correctly. Or at least me and a friend played it as 2-player. One of you would play the gunner in the helicopter, and the other would fly. I remember that one. I don't remember what it was called though. I don't remember what it was called. Like there was you would use the I think it was a joystick that you could use for the gun. Fuck. I don't remember what it was called. Probably something very simple like helicopter gunner. Because that was kind of like the naming convention for Commodore games, I think. Let me see. It's over here, I think, isn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I like the fountain.
Oh shit, someone commented on our new and improved fountain. Kanar, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kanar. This place is still a shithole. Why haven't they fixed it? Oh, this is probably the lab, isn't it? Or one of the other rooms that needs repaired. Okay. Let me finish this coffee so I can actually have my beer. Wonderful. Right, so I think I can use any bed, right? There we go. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I thought they stacked. That's why I was doing them all. I thought they stacked. That makes... son of a bitch. Fuck. I'm gonna go with perception. Let's go with +3 to perception. I played International Karate as well. Turrican. Boulder Dash. That's the original from the Icicle game in my eyes. Sid Meier's Pirates. Oh, Sid Meier's Pirates. Wonder Boy, Winter Games, Summer Games, North and South, and Elite Dangerous. Boulder Dash. I need to tab out so I can look that up now. Did I play Boulder Dash? I think I did play that. It looks familiar. But then again, it does look quite similar to Icicle Works, so it could just be that I'm remembering Icicle Works. But I think I played Boulder Dash. Okay, that's that done, and now we can make a new boop-de-boop. So what's gonna be useful right now? Okay, so we've got the lab, the botanical garden, which means we get a random plant every turn, which is nice. Intellect bonus. Allow you to purchase scrolls from the priest and grants a bonus to resolve. Curio shop. Ooh, we might go for the curio shop. Let's go merchant stalls first. Only takes a day. Oh, Adair needs to talk again.
Hope I didn't seem ungrateful back there in the battlefield. And you went out of your way.
You had a lot on your mind.
Got real close. Didn't expect that. You know, for a second, I thought I was gonna finally see some answers. Foolish, of course.
Just gonna cheat.
Why should I get answers? There's a world of Aethasians out there. Don't know if their god's been blown up. Still, man can't help looking back.
Oh, of course.
Guess you'd know that well as anyone.
Yeah, I suppose literally. Adair stares off, focusing on some distant thing, unseen and unrealized.
I might have turned my back on my god when he needed me. That's all I'll ever know.
What would your brother have to say about that?
He'd tell me to trust him. Of course, it'd be a lot easier if I knew it was mine. But, maybe I don't need to. Something to think about, I guess.
Okay. Right, so time for Endless Paths. Methinks. So what's this room then, actually? Is this just like... This must just be automatically rebuilt when you do Bright Hollow. Unlike the lab, which appears to need to be actually built separately. I'm assuming that just feeds into the base bonus that you got.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Right. Oh. Down here we go. I think we'll keep the party as is. I was thinking of getting rid of Durance. Let's do it.
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
Indeed. Let's get rid of Durance. Let's add Sagani back into the party. I thought I'd cleared level 5. Oh, maybe I'd cleared it, but yeah, no, I maybe have cleared it, but I haven't unlocked another waypoint or travel point. Or maybe I did stop with level 5. That might be it. Yeah, definitely cleared this. Okay. So the way down is, I believe... I think it's back up, isn't it? I think I have to go back up and then up to level 4 and then down to level 6 because the trolls are level 6, I think. So yeah, we must have cleared level 6 because that was the trolls. I'm fairly certain we wiped them all out. Oh, do need to level up Sagani. Let's leave survival as is. Oh wait, no, we can't. We can't level up stealth. Well, in that case, let's go with survival, I suppose. Let's go with accurate wounding shot. Nice. Oh, missed some loot. How dare I? Right. Oh, God, I missed some more loot. What was I up to? Was I paying any attention at all? So I feel as though we're going to slowly see more and more of this body that's carved out of Ardra as we descend, right? Like it's an entire statue that was made by some crazy cult leader, correct? That's what we've learned so far. I think. Carved out of what? Oh, Ardra. Like the green. There's this green stone, like a mineral, in the game that it can hold souls. I think, right? Or does it already hold souls? Is it made out of souls? I'm not sure. I'll find that out at a later date as we play, I suppose. But yeah, it can either hold souls or it's maybe made from souls or the energy of souls. Soul stones, yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about it as, like soul stones. Kess should change his name to Jon Snow because he knows nothing. I mean, the thing is, that would be unfair because Jon Snow was constantly getting told he knew nothing, but actually he knew his shit. When it came down to it, he really did actually know a thing or two, whereas I just don't know anything. So that would be an unfair, that would be unfair on Jon Snow, I think. Half-stones? No, not half-stones. No. Or maybe the trolls weren't level 6. Maybe the trolls were actually level 3. Yes. Level 3 is harder than level 4 and 5. So that's the master staircase. Or is that the master? No, that's the master staircase. Those are the stairs we want to go to. But do we not want to go down? Okay, maybe we need to go up to go down. It sounds like a Grandmaster Flash lyric. You've got to go up to go down. Got to go up to go back down. Boom, dunk, 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 dunk. You do know mobs don't respawn, right? Yes, I do. I do indeedy. I do indeedy. You're looking for bears in all the wrong places? Wait, what do you mean I'm looking for bears in all the wrong places? I'm not looking for bears. I'm looking for stairs. Right, so there's a set over here. Are these the stairs I want, though? Like I say, we must have to go up to go back down. But I thought we'd been to level 2. No, these go back up to... Fuck, so how do we... Because this goes back up to the kobold area, right? Yep. Fuck. So... There must be a way down. I'm going to take a look at the master staircase. On the next level down. And I'll see if that unlocks anything. Because otherwise, I'm not really sure. It does look like there's stuff that's unexplored over here, but I don't... Oh, wait. No, that's not a door. Is there a door over this way? No, this is where that other troll was, right? That was friendly. Who's not here anymore.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which is
not very quiet at all. Must be over here. Unless you gain access to this area from another level and there's a set of stairs that come up or something. That does look like a false wall. Definitely looks like a false wall, but I've no idea how you would... Oh, statue. One arm held high. Inspect the statue. Judging by the style of clothing and the cracked remnants of a beard upon the statue, Alof suspects that this is the Earl of Yenwood, a lauded warrior. He was known to lead his men into battle wielding a gleaming saber. Do I not have a gleaming saber that I can equip that with and then open the secret door by giving it a sword? Apparently not. Did you find the spider pet? I did not. At least I don't think I did. Oh, wait, what's this? I thought that was unexplored. It was not. We've already been there.
Slow and silent.
I'm trying to think where I might have missed. When you get to the bottom of Odd-Nuwa, the giant statue comes to life and you have to climb its head to fight it. Jesus Christ. I thought you were being serious then. Oh my god. Spider Pet is on level 0. Yeah, I think people have actually said that already, that it's like, it's here. I'm not really interested in collecting the pets, so I'm not too bothered about missing it. Don't know why, but Gleaming Saber sounds sexual to me for some reason. Ah, yes. Let's try
What's
the
this?
Oh, fuck. Never mind, let's not try the Gleaming Saber position. Moonstone. Okay. Well, back to square one. Let me go back down. There must be something further down. There must be something further down. It must be on the level below. That's all I can think of. I must have missed something. Is that a door there? No. See, I feel like that should lead to something, but it doesn't. What about going up on the head? Couldn't we get on top of the head? No, we cannot. Do I get anything for going to see the head? It's going to be interesting when he has to do the fight at the midsection of the statue. The midsection. Nipple fight? No. Probably more like belly button fight, right? Glow-in-the-dark condoms do exist. Wait, what? Where the fuck did that come from? Kessler, do you want to get head? I'd like to get ahead, but as for getting head, kind of impartial. What are you trying to do here?
Incredible.
I'm trying to go down.
Solid audio.
I don't want spoilers
Hewn
though,
like
guys.
marble.
Do not tell me
No,
spoilers.
not
I want to have the
carved,
satisfaction of
shaped.
finding my own way. So maybe we need to go down again to get to level, which will take us back to level 5, and maybe there's some stairs hidden somewhere on level 5 that goes to level 6. Possibly. I don't actually remember most fights. I remember some at the top and the ones at the bottom. I feel like those are going to be the most memorable ones, right? Like the first ones that you do, but then also like the climactic ones right at the bottom. I thought you've reached a door you cannot open unless you do other stuff first. I don't know. I don't think so. I am convinced that the statue downstairs, no, the statue that is technically upstairs on level 3, I am kind of convinced that I need to find a gleaming saber and then put it in its hand and then it'll unlock another section. But I don't know where I would find a gleaming saber. That's why I've kind of been scouting around and looking for the saber, but also looking for the alternative exit. All the way down as well. Son of a bitch. Found it. Found it! He thought there was an area he could get. Yeah, I still think there is. Maybe that sword is like on a lower level, and I'll have to try and remember on that if I find a gleaming saber, I should give it to the statue on level 3. Level 3. For the time being, though, I've found the stairs down, and they were right here. Wah wah wee wah. Do you want us to tell you? No, I do not. I do not. I do not want to be told. But thank you, though. I'm going to take a sip of beer. Don't you dare. Settle down. I don't want those beery bubbles escaping the bottle. We must be getting close. I can feel it in my bones. Also, the architecture has changed. That is a good point. The architecture has changed. But we must be getting close to what? Something to do with your personal quest? The book that you were looking for? What was it called? The Turanga Nua? I feel like it was called something like the Turanga Nua. Can I talk
Following your lead.
Yes, I can.
What a mess. The Duke's death was, if you'll forgive me saying it, perfectly timed. Defiance Bay will be a long time recovering.
Maybe I could be the new Duke. What do you think of that, Kanar? I wasn't sure you'd manage it with Morley there, but I think you had convinced the Duke to decide in the Sanitarium's favour. Whatever mistakes were made, Animancy still benefits many people. Those mistakes make for memorable accounts. Okay, that's kind of a really ignorant way of viewing it. Like, it's people's lives that are getting destroyed, and you're just saying they're memorable. God, Kanar is so... He's got serious tunnel vision. And they linger in the mind far longer than the sight of a happy face departing the sanitarium. I think it's hard for people to look past their own loss. It's easier to blame Animancy for the Hollowborn than to accept that there's no explanation, no cure. Kanar, I think you're wrong. I think we're going to find the cure and the explanation. When you go into the brothel, after you approach a beautiful, gleaming, muscular, fit man, he will tell you, I have your saber right here. Good God. Nor can Animancy give them one, it seems, which raises the question of its value. The Deerwood has clearly come to its own conclusions on that point. Kanar, I actually wasn't done talking with you. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kanar. Looks like there's a clear sky over Heritage Hill. I hope the district can recover. There's a lot of history there, even more so now that you've saved it. Maybe they'll give you a plaque. Actually, this really might do a little something for your reputation. It can't hurt to be known for ending a curse. Right, what is this sacred book? I feel like it was like the Turanga Nua or something like that.
The Tanvi Oratoa.
Never mind.
It's not really a book.
What's the Turangi
It's
Nua?
been passed down over the years in the form of a chant. I actually found it's
Yeah,
not quite the same as a...
Did I say Tangi Nua? Turanga Nua? What's Turanga Nua? Should we stay up late for the Game Awards? Well, I definitely can't. You guys can if you want. I definitely cannot. But I will be covering, or at least looking into the Game Awards and all the fun stuff that will no doubt happen at the Game Awards on tomorrow's stream. Clear sky, you're in a cave several feet underground with Kanar. I'm like, God, I'm on level 6. So probably... like 200 feet underground, let's say. Maybe more. Maybe more like 300. Hello, what are you? Oh, skeletal fighter. Okay, probably should have brought the cleric. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there's quite a few of them. There I go, trying to cast Interdiction and realizing, oh yeah, Durance isn't in the party because he has an annoying sound effect that he triggers in combat, or at the end of combat. Let's try that.
That's it!
My mind feels sharp as steel. Dead on!
Oh no, there's more!
I have.
Oh dear, oh dear. Right, where is Itumak? Itumak, why didn't you go and attack the enemy that I told you to? Also, where are you? Oh,
This one repels me.
let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. That's the new one. The Watcher peers into the sleeping memories of previous lives, drawing upon their power to enhance all of his or her attributes. Interesting. And is that once per rest? Yeah. Okay.
Dead on!
Did I say I'm like... Did I say I'm like God, or did I say I'm like and then say God as in like, oh, God, what's this? This is the stream that will not count. Kess will come back tomorrow with a cleric in the party to redo all of today's session. No. No, never.
I have them.
Never.
That's it!
Oh, Dagu.
Ixmaru.
I didn't even notice any of those guys were there. There we go.
Ansawu.
Now please be giving me the good loot. Okay. Ooh, yes, please. Ah, fuck. More of them. They can't hurt you if they're already dead? Wait, they can't hurt you if they're already dead? Shouldn't it be the other way around? I can't hurt them if they're already dead? You do know that the cleric's personal quest was to spend time with you in the party, right? Yeah, and he's been in the party for like a massive chunk of time, you know? Maybe his personal quest is an insight into just how clingy Durance is. You know what I mean? Like maybe I shouldn't be allowing him to have this sort of unhealthy mindset that he needs to be around me all the time. Like, Durance, give me some space. I need space. Stop trying to like throw yourself into my life full hilt, okay, Durance? It's not allowed. I will not allow it. Change my mind. We go for them. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yikes. This is spicy. Right, Adair, you need to go and deal with that. Actually, knock down. Itumak is actually doing okay. I mean, hit points are going down, but that was always going to happen, right? It was not the most tough. Okay, you go for that one now, and you go ahead and mark it, and then do that as well. go for that one. Oh, jeez.
Yes?
I shall end this.
Hi?
My
Zavaru beyond seek!
Okay, so we're 3 encounters in, or 3 groups of enemies in, should I say. And I don't think we're suffering too much from not having the cleric in the party right now.
That's it!
That might change. Okay. So much loot. Answer Woo. Maybe you needed to touch Durance with your watch powers? What, like, I need to, let me see. I need to watch him sleep? Or unravel the vital essence of Durance? Maybe. The lurk command should be renamed to background mode. Yeah, there actually should be a little boop-de-boop that pops up when someone enters the lurk command. I don't know why it's not working. Sometimes the commands have a little bit of a habit of just like failing to work, and so I have to go and reset them. Maybe I'll do that sometime soon. But regardless, it works. Just doesn't give the little text prompt in chat. Veldraxis asks, are you gonna finish Odd Newer before doing Act 3, or are you gonna combine it? I think I'm probably gonna combine it. How many levels of Odd Newer are the guys? Is it 50? I feel like someone said 50 at some point. But I don't think I'm gonna do all of Odd Newer before... Oh, there's only 15. There's not 50. Whoever said 50 was talking shit. In that case... I'm still not going to do all 15 at the same time. I mean, we're on 6 now, yeah? Yeah, 6. So we're almost halfway there. I think I'll probably intersperse it. Do a little bit before Act 3, do some Act 3, come back and do some more at a later level. I don't think he'll find out how to open the door before Act 3. No faith in Cass. But it says Endless. I know, right? It's disappointing. Endless was a bad translation from Glenfaffin. The Glenfaffin true translation is not quite endless. Actually, 15. It's weird that the translation, the word in Glenfaffin for... Wait, no, Engwyffin. The Engwyffin word... Is it Engwyffin? I have no idea. I think it's an Engwyffin set of runes, right? Either way, the Engwyffin word for endless is also just very similar to the Engwyffin word for 15. Hello. Let me see. We'll go for that one. Mark it as a favoured enemy. Knock him on his ass. I think we're going to save the concussive missiles until... Because inevitably there's going to be a whole load of them that run over. So we'll save it for then. Kana, you go on him. You go on him. Do we have... Yes, we do. Let's try that. Not as many as I thought, but still a fair big group. Nice. Oh, jeez. Yep, here they come. Let me go ahead and put... Oh, shit. Did they just summon... Yep, you did. You did, you dirty little wizard. You dirty little wizard. How could you do that to me? I mean, I suppose I've been doing it to every enemy I've encountered for a while now. I know, right? The same way I felt ripped off by the never-ending story. Oh, jeez, Veldraxis. You banished Durance for nothing. We still answer woo. It's not the answer woo. The answer woo is not the problem. Selby does not like the answer woo. I, however, my problem is with the loud bell ringing noise that triggers at the end of combat when he's in the party. It's weird how people keep saying answer woo after I express my hate for it. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences, so I cannot comment. Oh jeez. What we really need to do... Who's closest to the... Oh, you could probably get out there. Right, you need to go and get rid of the wizard. Or at least get the wizard to focus on you. Adair. Knock him on his ass. You... Get rid of him. Which one were you guys going for again? Totally forgotten. Oh, the Dargle. Okay. Or the Dargul.
That's it!
They're close.
Oh, we've summoned our own skeletons. So that's actually made this somewhat easier. Wait, where did his summon skeletons? Maybe he didn't summon skeletons. Maybe I saw the skeletons and assumed they were enemies. We're aware of it now, before it was only part of the background noise.
Beyond seek!
They're closing in on.
Oh jeez, you're taking a beating.
Honest. This one repelled.
Turns out it's not Durance that triggers it, because there it was again. That fucking loud ass noise. It's incredibly annoying. So Durance can come back, he's not banished anymore. I've no idea who's triggering it now. Next time I hear it, I'll try and pause quickly and check in the log. What? It's Strange Mercy. Strange Mercy cannot be, you can't lower the volume for Strange Mercy. Ding dang dang. You're you're not banished anymore? No, I'm sorry. No, we cannot apologize. He's one of the party plebs. You can't let them know that you were wrong, you know? It's not the case that I was wrong and therefore he's not banished, it's just the case that he's not banished anymore. I changed my mind. Because I'm a benevolent overlord. Can you move, please? There we go. Oh, there's a ghost. Lost spirit. Oh no, what are you going to get us to do? Send me off on an entirely new quest? I'm sorry I apologized. I'm sorry for not being sorry and apologizing. Because it was not genuine. And you shouldn't have to deal with that. But also, I'm not sorry. Ooh, okay, so we can go this way, or we could head up that way. Let's talk to the spirit first. I'm sorry you're upset, but it's not my fault. That's what I would add on to that. I'm sorry your feelings are hurt, but I don't see how that's my fault. Hello? Is someone there? Oh gods, I can't see. Who are you? I cannot hear myself. How am I to tell him anything? Please, there is nothing here. Please, will I ever be out of this place? You hear a gulping sob. I turn back. Come no further. The gods cannot reach us. I told him, please let me out. Okay, so he's locked in here, maybe? Oh, fuck. Find a way to open the sealed door. Here we go. This is the door that I think was alluded to. Open the door. Hodor? Hold the door, am I right? Hodor. Get it? Hold the door. Some of you that get that reference are cringing right now with pain and agony. Why did he remind us of that? Hold the door. If he cannot hear nor see, how come he is aware of you? Did you touch him inappropriately? Why is that your go-to? Why is that the go-to? Right, what's this say? 2 large heavy doors bar passage forward. In the archway above the doors are three, I don't know what happened there, are 3 small round depressions encircled by faded symbols. Each appears to have once contained an object, but all 3 are currently empty. We should play some adventure books on stream sometime. some choose your own adventure books. We should do that. And I should let you guys make all the choices. It'll be just like Baldur's Gate 3. Except in our imaginations, which is even better. You forgot smell? Oh, he smelled me. That makes total sense. I must stink of BO at this point. I haven't baffed the entire time that we've been adventuring in the Deerwood. What did you wiggle under his nose for him to detect you? I didn't need to wiggle anything. I stink. I stink to high heaven. I stink to high heaven. Okay, so there's an eye, a sword, and a hammer. Bacon. I had a bacon sandwich today. It was very nice. I went and did extra steps to making the bacon sandwich. I think that's what made it so good. I buttered some bread and I put it under the grill so that it would crisp up and go just nice. And then I did an egg. I did an egg with it as well. I had a fried egg. Very little oil. I don't like oily eggs. Horrible. I did an egg with it. And then I actually let the egg crack open. That's very controversial to say. A lot of people do not like letting their fried egg crack and let the yolk drip. I do. I like doing that and then frying it on the other side. So that way, when you bite into it, it's not like a messy, gooey mess. It's like fluffy in a way. So I did that. I put it on top of the bacon. I put some spinach in it as well. A little bit of brown sauce. Magnificent. Someday we're going to have to do a cooking with Kess stream, but I don't really know the practicalities of that, of how we would do that. So, let's examine the left socket. At the center of this left depression is a stylized image of an eye. Place the bloodstone seal into the left socket. Boom! Okay. So we've done one. Examine the middle socket. At the center of the middle socket, there is an elaborate engraving of a sword. Could that be? Oh, what if placing that into the sword socket makes the false wall upstairs open? I want to check that out. Because that reference to a gleaming saber, like, I couldn't put anything into the hand of the statue, but I lied about the door. I lied about the door? What do you mean I lied about the door? I did not lie. To the best of my knowledge, at least. I didn't know anything about the door. Wait. Voices, if you're going to tell me how to do the puzzle, I'm going to be very disappointed. I need to make dumbass mistakes, okay? I could be totally wrong with this. I most likely am totally wrong with this, but I want to make the dumbass mistakes. Before leaving one area, you should always completely... I'm going to go back down. I just want to check if the door opened. On level 3? Yeah, level 3, that was it. So, we're on level 5 now. So we need to go up 2 levels. You're wasting a lot of time with the loading screens. Hey. This is the game. This is the game. Oh, you know what? Let me... Oh, no, it's already on high speed. 5 streams from now, you will get it. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get it beforehand. But I am curious to see if this actually worked. Probably not. No, doesn't look like it did anything. But let's interact with the statue and see if anything's changed. Okay, so I think the deal with this is that we need to find a gleaming saber that we can give to the statue. So never mind that. Let's go ahead and head need help, says Selby. What do you need help with? I didn't mean it as an insult. You didn't mean what as an insult? I wasn't insulted by anything if that wasn't clear. I thought you were further along on this endless dungeon quest than you currently are, and to get to the point I thought you were... And to get to the point I thought you were at, it will take some time and of a quest. Oh, right. Wait, so what? You thought I was further along than I am, but I won't be at the point that you thought until I've done more quests? That's what you mean? What do you get an 11-year-old girl for Christmas? Bottle of Jack Daniels? Bottle of Jack Daniels and some Doritos, I think. I think that's a good go-to. Start them off young, you know? If you're feeling adventurous, then you could always get a bottle of Jack Daniels and a bottle of Mountain Dew and take half the Jack Daniels out of the bottle, keep that for yourself, and then top up the bottle with Mountain Dew and get some Doritos, and then you know, a couple days later you'll find out from friends that the 11-year-old girl has leveled up and transformed into evolved into a gamer. Ask her about her hobbies and interests. What the fuck? I don't want to have to talk to her. Well, I don't know. Is it a relative of your boyfriend's? Because if it's a relative of your boyfriend's, ask him, or ask him to talk to her, or ask him to talk to her parents. Find out that way. That's probably a good idea, Voices. Maybe don't do that. I feel like there's definitely, like, seriously though, I feel like there's definitely go-tos. Like I used to get my niece a lot of like crafting stuff, like art supplies and things like that, because she used to be really into that sort of thing. But I think this year, I'm going to play it simple. And honestly, I think this will be more appreciated than like previous year's gifts. But I think I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm going to buy them video games. Boyfriend's brother's girlfriend's daughter. Okay, so right, yeah, okay, I'm with you. Does boyfriend have any ideas? If you want a good gift, you should do some research into what she would want. That would be the sensible thing.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Ooh, more bad boys. More bad boys. I think we're probably going to have to rest before long as well.
Following your lead.
Oh, yeah, there's a wizard. Oh, that was mean. That was very mean indeed. Focus on.
I'm here.
Shit, we can't get across to her. Yikes.
Get on!
That's it!
There we go.
Lava!
Dead on!
Ixmaru!
Nice. The music just disappeared very quickly. I thought I'd accidentally muted it. So Voices says, a good book, a nice board game, a video game. There are too many options. That's why you need to do a little research. Selby says, yeah, I'm actually looking at crafting stuff. Last time I got her a slime kit and she loved it. There's lots of crap though. Rock painting kit. Isn't a rock painting kit just paint? Like, oh, do you get a rock with it? Trust me, it's way better this way than to get her something she will never use. Yeah, I know. Like, whenever I'm buying gifts for people, I always want to get them something that like they're actually going to get use out of. That's why, like, people always say, well, I've heard quite a lot of people say, I never know what to get my parents, or I never know what to get like my siblings. I think that's even easier, personally. If you know that they like watching certain shows, get them a subscription to some sort of service, you know, some sort of streaming service. Like, it's gonna get used. They're going to find something to like watch. If you buy them, like, let's say you buy them like a bicycle, they're more likely to use a streaming service than they are to ride a bicycle, unless they're really into cycling. But depends on the person, I suppose. I asked his sister what the boys want, and she just said PlayStation 4 voucher. Yeah, boys are simple. I think girls are more like young girls are more difficult to buy presents for than young boys. To a certain point, like if you go back far enough in the age, then you can kind of get away, I think, with buying certain just random toys for boys. But at a certain point, it turns into just like, oh, vouchers or video games. And it's like, great, okay. If this is for Christmas, you could ask her parents to see her Santa's letter. Oh, it depends if she writes one. Some kids don't anymore. I actually don't know if my nieces and nephews still do. Like the youngest ones. I don't think they do anymore. That made it easy when they were younger, though. Boys are always easy to make them happy. Yeah, like buying presents for boys is just, ugh. You do indeed get a rock. Oh my god, that's disgusting. You might as well just get her some paint and go find a rock. Give it a little wash, or don't. You know, maybe it comes already prepared with some dirt on it. Oh no, don't do that. Let's do scouting mode.
That's unusual.
There we go. I'm learning. I'm not learning at all. I've known about traps on these sorts of things for ages. It's just that I always forget, because I'm normally preoccupied with something I'm talking about. Ooh, nice sound design. Although I feel as though that noise should be present everywhere in the dungeon. I hear glimmering. That makes me think there's loot down here. This looks like it might lead to some sort of, I don't know, like a kobold? Another kobold area, perhaps? They're not called kobolds. Kobolds. Zaurus. Her mum is getting pissed off, apparently, because the brother keeps buying her makeup. She's 11. Why do 11-year-olds need makeup? They don't. That's it. That's the truth. They don't need makeup. Maybe she's into makeup. I mean, like, there's a difference between buying a child like dress up makeup and buying a child like actual makeup, though. Like, I am not a supporter of buying children like actual makeup. You know? Like, yeah, I understand the gimmick of like, oh, someone found their way into Mummy's makeup box or whatever. But like, there's a difference between that and like actually buying a child makeup. I don't know. I just find that concept weird. They don't use makeup to make themselves more attractive, but to rather play with clothes and stuff. Well, I mean, that's like a general point. That's like speaking generally, though, isn't it? Because it could very well be the case that that some kids are doing that, especially young girls. Kind of like cosplay, but on a primitive level. I'm sure there are like girls that are doing it for that reason, but I'm also positive that there are girls who are feeling pressured to start putting makeup on. Costume makeup is different. Yeah, costume makeup definitely is different. Yeah, there's a difference between costume makeup and like actual makeup. Like for instance, lipstick. If I saw an 11-year-old with lipstick on, I would definitely feel kind of disgusted, I suppose. I just don't think kids should be wearing makeup. Like, yeah, if they're playing dress up or whatever, or like it's costume makeup and like Voices says there, like it's like primitive cosplay, then fair be, you know, so be it, fair dues. But if it's like actually getting glammed up and trying to look like an adult, no. I agree. A child should live their childhood. Exactly. Like, I think children should stay children as long as they can, you know? I think about when I lived in the city, there used to be a bar that me and a few friends would go to. And after a while, we stopped going there because we realized that it was very much the case that there were a lot of literally 14-year-old girls, 15-year-old girls that would, at the weekend, or even on fucking school nights, they would get dolled up in makeup and they would go to the bar and they would get let in. They wouldn't get ID'd, they would just get let in. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I really do think that, I don't know, I find it sad when kids suddenly decide to act, you know, 5, 6, 7 years older than they actually are. Like, God, jeez. Just stay kids, okay? Stay kids. It's much safer, and you'll miss being a kid when you're grown up. I think everyone misses being a kid. Some people say they don't, you know? Some people say, oh, I much prefer being an adult. And some people say, you know, I had a shitty childhood, or I, like, let's say, like, I was bullied at school, so I'm glad I'm not a kid anymore. Yeah, but, like, that's the situation. But the idea of being a kid and living a simpler life, imagine that you didn't have that situation. It would be, you know, there would be a fondness to it. It's just like the shitty circumstances that have led to that conclusion. Act older than they are only in the... Wait, act older than they are only in the sexual way and not in the responsible way? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't mean they start acting really mature. I mean they start getting glammed up and they go to bars and things like that. It's, yeah, concerning. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was like 15, 16, I was going to bars, but I wasn't. Number one, I was a guy, and there weren't really... I feel as though it's easier for young girls to be preyed on than it is for young boys, especially because I've been the same height since I was 13. So, you know, 6 foot... well, no, I was probably about 6'4" when I was 13. I've grown like an inch since I was 13, basically. So yeah, that's how I was getting into bars. But with that being said, underage drinking is definitely a problem. They say it stunts your growth. Luckily, I'd finished growing at that point, I suppose. God knows how much taller I'd be if I hadn't started drinking young. No, that's just a rogue, isn't it? Right.
Ready, Watcher.
Let's do that. I feel like there's going to be more up here, but... Or maybe this one was just on patrol. Maybe he's on, like, a route? A chastity belt as a gift? Oh my god. I'm more thinking about the point where she starts feeling insecure. Yeah, that as well. And I think there's a lot of pressure on young girls to grow up very quickly because they want to be beautiful. And yeah. I don't know. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. Drinking stunts your growth? Question mark. I thought it just kills brain cells. Apparently it stunts your... I'm fairly certain it stunts your growth as well. Like it can prevent body growth. If you're a young person, that is. Same with like... I think there's a lot of like... sort of toxins that can prevent growth or decrease growth when you're at that sort of age, you know? Like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Early teen. Let's say early teens. Like 13, 14, 15 sort of age. Like I'm fairly certain that smoking can do the same thing. This can only be countered by the parents. They need to increase their self-esteem and encourage independence. But it is a difficult process. Very difficult process. To the point where, like, I think something like that is so difficult that I don't hold it against parents for not being able to do it, you know? Like, I had really bad self-esteem when I was a teenager. Really, really shockingly bad self-esteem. And there was nothing my parents could do, and I don't blame them for not being able to change that, you know? It came with time. I gained my own independence and became a more confident person as a result of a lot of the hobbies and that I had and a lot of the things that I wanted to do as a young person. But yeah, that's I don't think that's the sort of thing where the solution is definitely, or one of the solutions, one of the big solutions is parenting, but the cause is not parenting. You know what I mean? Like the solution is, okay, parents do this, but the cause for low self-esteem is not on the parents. Like I don't think that. Even us adults are bothered from time to time, at least by the opinions of others. 100%. It's like, it's an innate thing. I don't think there's anyone out there in the world that, well, apart from like, you know, narcissists, that don't get bothered by what other people think and only, you know, can kind of stay grounded in what they think. Studies in humans have found that alcohol can lower the levels of growth and sex hormones in both adolescent boys and girls. There we go. Boom. But yeah, that was something that, I say that because I said that with fair confidence, because I actually remember being like 15, maybe 16, and we had like a speaker in to our secondary school, and she specifically said like, oh yeah, and just, you know, just so all of you are aware, you shouldn't go out drinking and this, that, and the other, because it will stop you from growing, and your growth will be stunted. And I remember thinking, sounds like a fucking good thing. I don't want to grow much bigger. It's a good thing I started drinking young. The weirdest thing I realized is that a girl's appearance is almost always criticized by other girls. Boys have other criteria. I don't agree with that. I definitely have heard boys criticize girls for their appearance. I think, yeah, girls definitely do criticize each other's appearance quite aggressively, but boys definitely. I've definitely heard boys, you know, call a girl fat, call her ugly, compare her to an animal or something like that. The list goes on, endless. But yeah, no, I've definitely heard, maybe it's more common that girls do that, but I've definitely heard boys do it. Boys have other criteria for selection than just a pretty face. I actually kind of think it's like, my personal experience is the complete opposite. Like my personal experience is that, like, I mean, obviously I'm going to go a little bit older because, I mean, I started dating when I was like maybe about 17. I think I had like my first proper girlfriend when I was like 17. Before that, it was just kind of like dumb high school crushes and things like that. But from age 17 onwards, I feel like I don't consider myself to be the best looking guy at all. In fact, I think I'm pretty much perfectly average, if not just below average. But I feel like the women that I've dated have been, generally speaking, like I think people would say things. If people were to speak totally honestly and blatantly, I think they would probably say, "Oh, you're punching up," as in like, you know. As in like the girl that I've dated is better looking than me, you know? In my personal experience of dating, I've often found that my looks have been overruled in exchange for something else that I've got going on. Like if they find me funny, if they think I'm confident, if they, I don't know. Like when I was younger, it was very much about playing in bands. That was the big thing, you know, like playing music, writing music. That was a big thing when I was younger. But yeah, like, so in my experience, it's been like the total opposite for me. I think it was more speaking about adults than children. Yeah. Like I suppose like 17, 18, 19, I still class 17 and 18-year-olds, even 19-year-olds as children. Like I know they're teenagers, but like to me, they're still kids, you know? But yeah, girls are more likely to say it to another girl and to be nasty. Guys mostly say it in front of other guys to be funny. Yeah, I can see that. Like if guys are talking about people within their friendship group, they say it to be funny. But at the same time, I've definitely heard them say it in front of girls just for the sake of being mean. Boys are stupid and say stupid things. Yeah, boys learn how to be nice by being mean, I think. And again, that might not be the case all the time. I'm speaking generally. You guys feel free to disagree and point out your experiences if you want. But I think that most of the time with young guys, we learn how to be a nice person or a kind person by being mean and then seeing the person that we've been mean to react in a way that makes us think, oh, that feels bad. I don't want to see that person upset. Oh, that kind of makes me feel bad. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. I tend to think that's the way that it works in my experience. All my ex-girlfriends have one thing in common: crazy. I'm an idiot with issues and always fall for the crazy. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I've been there. It's not a pleasant place to be, you know? Luckily for me, over the past couple of years, about like half a decade, let's say, over the past half decade, I've made better choices. You know what they say about the person who says all their exes are crazy? Yeah, they do say that they're the crazy person, don't they? I don't know though. I think that's not the same as when someone actually says, you know something, I actually am an idiot with issues and I fall for crazy. It's different to say that and sort of accept or have the self to be able to reflect on yourself and say, you know, I do have some issues and that's what makes me fall for those sorts of people, as opposed to just saying all my exes are crazy and I'm a totally normal person. Like, it's those sorts of people that are normally the crazy ones. The people that can actually reflect on themselves and say, like, I do have issues. That's why. I feel like that's a bit more, like, realistic. I'm trying to be a realist, and I did not mean it as an insult to them. Oh, what, as an insult to your exes? I mean, hey, don't worry. They're probably not watching, right? So even if you are insulting them, I think you're in the clear. It may as well be that a woman's way of thinking is so far off than how I'm thinking that to me you had the crazy label. Like, oh shit. In my experience, like I said, past 5 years or so, I've kind of deviated from crazy. But in the past, when I have felt that someone I'm with is a little bit crazy, what I really mean is that I tend to have a somewhat frank and logical way of thinking about things. And sometimes feelings just thinking things because of emotions and feelings just doesn't quite translate. Like, it's like, I'm trying to think of an example. Right. So, there was one time with someone I used to date that a mug smashed. Like a mug that you drink tea or coffee out of. And it was a mug that meant something to that person. They accidentally, knocked it and it fell and it smashed. And they got so upset about it. And they started crying and they were, oh, that meant so much to me, blah, 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 blah. And I looked it up online and I was like, hey, we can get a new one. It's right here. We can buy a new one. Problem solved. And they didn't appreciate that I'd said that, basically, And to me, that's crazy. Like, why are you getting angry? Like, I've found, a replacement. I can get it ordered. We can have it fixed. It wasn't even me that broke it. And so to me, that's crazy. But like looking back in hindsight, it's not crazy. It's just that, they were emotionally attached to that object and that object is gone. And to replace it, well, you can't replace the memories of where that object came from. So like, I understand that in hindsight, but that's definitely one of the ways in which, I think the comparison can be made of like, oh, that person's crazy. When in reality, they're not crazy. It's just, they're thinking very emotionally, whereas you're maybe someone that thinks very logically. Or I'm just an idiot that makes bad choices. Everyone makes bad choices. There are no bad choices. Sorry, I'll rephrase this. There are no good choices without making bad choices first. I truly believe that. It's like those fucking inspirational shitty quotes that you see on the internet all the time. The path to success means a lot of failure first, and things like that. It is true. It is true. I have the emotional versus logic problem with my boyfriend often. It's just, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I can be emotional, but like I'm not totally shut off from my emotions. But it's just, I'm a bit of a problem solver. Like if someone comes to me with a problem, with some people it's gotten to the point where I have to, and they understand why I have to do this, but I have to actually say to them, do you want me to find a solution to this problem, or do you just need to talk to me about it? Because otherwise, I'm going to try and find a solution, and that's going to piss them off. Men look to fix problems in a logical way. Yeah, like, I find that to be the case with myself. I can't speak for every man, for every other guy. I know there's guys not like that. There are some guys that are very much emotional thinkers. It's, you know, it's very much a personality-based thing. But in my experience, yes. We are logical sort of problem solvers. Or we try to be logical. We can definitely be illogical, but we try to be logical. That's how we try to make it work in our head, I think. Women take into account feelings about the issue at hand, about the persons involved, about the objects involved, and so on. Yeah, so like with the mug. We're sticking with the mug. Oh dear, oh dear. 2 wizards. We're not equipped to deal with 2 wizards. I need like an anti-wizard. I think Adair's probably going to be the best going around there. Let's go ahead and... Yikes. Let's try it. Okay, that did work, it seems.
That's it!
Stand still!
Oh yeah, this is starting to get a little bit dicey. But I don't think there's too much left to do on this level, actually. Nope, this is it, I think. Maybe a little bit over here. So maybe I'll rest after this. Me. I'm upset about X. Him. Well, you shouldn't, because I get where he's coming from, but I start to feel really invalidated. Yeah, that's like... And the thing is, the worst thing you can do is say that you feel invalidated. And I know this firsthand because I've had that exact... Like, you're making my... You're not giving me validations for my feelings. And that immediately sends me over the edge because I'm just like, I'm trying to solve the problem. Are you really that caught up in just feeling that you don't want a solution? You just want to be sad? I've had that exact meltdown with a previous partner. And yeah, it doesn't go well. It almost always ends in not me caving and being like, oh, I guess I should apologize, but me genuinely realizing, yeah, I'm in the wrong there. I should try and see it from the other person's perspective and then apologizing. I just want to add that women use logic too. Oh yeah, we're not saying that women don't use logic. Yeah, no, definitely not. It's just a different kind of logic. Again, it depends on the person. It depends on the person. We're speaking generally, but it very much does depend on the individual. I've, just like I said, I've been around a lot of guys that think emotionally. I've been around just as many women who think very logically, like sharp, like you listen to them make decisions and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is like Devil Wears Prada.
That's it!
I found that only by talking about it with my girlfriend and explaining the differences in order for both of us to be aware. Yeah, I mean, like, I think one of the things with being in a relationship is to try and figure out how each other, like what makes each of you tick, how both of your minds work. If you can do that, then I think that's a solid foundation for a good relationship. But if your relationship lacks like awareness of that, it's going to go downhill. Trying to get the wizard out of the way. Actually, no, we shouldn't mark them. We should mark you. Yeah, I've definitely been in relationships in the past where I've had that mindset, and I've it's been the mindset of, okay, we need to let's try and figure out how this person works, because then that will help me to be accommodating in the relationship. But then it's not the other way, like the other person has no time for that, and those sorts of relationships are always doomed. I think if people aren't willing to grow together and to Jesus Christ, and to figure out how each member of the relationship works, then it just does, it never ends well. That's like more of my experience from when I was younger. I feel like these days, whenever I say these days, like let's say within the past, like, I don't know, the past like 6, 7, 8, 9 years. I think that, like, generally speaking, whenever I actually end up in a relationship with a woman, it tends to be the case that they're mature enough to actually have that mindset, you know? I think part of that just comes with age. Okay, I was thinking then, oh, maybe I should have rested, but it looks like there's only 2 of them here, in which case, I think we're fine. I think we're gonna have to have dealt with this guy.
Ixmaru!
Did I just the fucking Discord thing? Did you guys hear that? I shouldn't be, because I'm fairly certain I'm on Don't Disturb. Oh shit. 4 votes for watching Legend of Vox Machina on stream. Ding dong dong. It's looking like we probably will then. Okay, cool.
Ansawu.
Right. Ooh. Herbel's protective skin. That looks kind of badass. Looks a little bit like a Dare's base armor. Or vanilla armor, should I say. And what's this? Is this a Robin Hood hat? Oh my god. Amazing. Usually men don't try to be dicks. Again, depends on the guy. It's just how they think. Oh yeah, in this specific scenario where we're talking about like logical mindedness versus like emotional mindedness, then yeah, like that tends to be the case. We're not trying to be dicks. It just sort of happens. Yeah, we just default to our base behaviors, I suppose. When are you planning to watch Vox Machina on stream? Well, the 2nd season comes out in January. So I think what we'll do is, if possible, then I'll try and watch the 1st season again on stream. But if that's not going to be possible, then I'll probably just watch the 2nd season when it comes out in January. Because I mean, we don't have that long left of December, and like I've said, I'm not going to get like massive opportunities. Sorry, I'm not going to get massive amounts of opportunities to stream through the rest of December. So it's going to be like 1 or 2 streams a week. But so because of that, should I say, I don't think that I'll be able to. I don't really want to dedicate those 1 or 2 streams to watching a show on Prime and doing a watch party through December. I'd rather just go straight over. Can you give us a 24-hour heads up? I can confirm I will be doing the watch party. I'll probably set a little stretch goal for it. Nothing major, but I'll probably start the stretch goal in January, and then we'll do that. Or I could just start it now, or whenever I actually come up with it. Yeah, probably just start it as soon as it's available, or as soon as I've came up with it. We'll probably say like 20 subs, something like that. 20 subs, and we'll do the watch party. But yeah, we'll start doing it when there's like a proper schedule, which should be in January. And then that way, the start of each week, people will know when I'm going to stream and they can plan ahead. But yeah, I think we'll probably do a Saturday evening or a Friday evening, I think. Hello, Nicia. Good day to you. Hope you had a good day yesterday. And it must be fairly fucking early for you, like 4 a.m. 4:30 maybe? Actually, no, is it not even earlier than that? 2:30? 3 a.m.? I don't know. I've forgotten the time zone differences. I've forgotten Indonesia. I've forgotten Australia. I've definitely forgotten America. Oh, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. Okay. Good. Still very early, though. Voices. Oh, advice for Selby. Hey, Diz, hello. I almost messed up there. I corrected myself. Diz, hello. Good day to you. I hope you're well. Or good evening, should I say. No? No, good day. Good day. Right, so what does this say? I do not believe that we will ever leave this place. I wonder if Merrick still does. It's just the two of us now, as it was when all this began. The longer we stay, the more certain I am that it will be how it ends, too. We barely escaped the Drake. I cannot help but think it must simply not have been hungry at this time. I would call us lucky, but we will have to pass it again on the way back up. I found Andrus. I don't think he was alive for long after that fall, but he made use of his time. The entire pool reeked of Mokka's tears. The crooked bastard always did love his poisons. Wait, so did he poison the pool of blood then? You've just bought a sunlight lamp? It's bright, but it's better than waking up to an alarm. Yeah, Selby, actually, you recommended, didn't you, Selby, a sunlight lamp for me, because I tend to, during the winter months, when we get less sunlight, I tend to get, like, SADS. I think it's called SADS. That's the abbreviation. You know, like the emotional... Fuck, I forgot to do it that time. I should have checked for traps. The seasonal emotional thing. I tend to get affected by that. My moods tend to be much lower in winter. I think it is just because of, like, you know, lack of vitamin D and sunlight. Seasonal affective disorder. That's it. Affective. Affective. Probably more likely to be that than emotional with an A. Emotional, right? Did I clear everything in there? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, as for it being better than waking up to an alarm, I wake up to the sunlight outside, but I still have an alarm set just in case. Tell me, do you feel any different? A little ill, perhaps? I just looted something and he's asking if I feel ill. No, I feel fine. Why do you ask?
I have heard it said that the Griffins set curses upon their bones for thieves to find. It seems the tales are false.
Yeah, thanks for warning me about that before I just looted that little cove. And I'm glad for it, of course. I'm sure you are. Right. So there's nothing else in here. I do have a puzzle to solve. I don't know if I have the solution to the puzzle. Or if it's something that I need to solve at a later date. But I do have a puzzle to solve. Wonderful. Oh, great. Puzzles. My favorite. So in the archway above these massive doors, there's 3 small depressions. The middle socket contains an Ardra seal. So let's remove the bloodstone seal. Faded symbols. Each appears to have contained an object, but all 3 are currently empty. Examine the left socket. So it's a stylized image of an eye. Oh! Oh, I have all 3 now. Right. I don't know if there's been hints as to what... Maybe... Oh, I've leveled up as well. I've dinged. Haha. Grats. I don't know if there's been, like, hints as to what order they go in. Or if you just need to brute force it. But I probably am going to have to just brute force it. Unfortunately. So it's a circular piece of white Ardra shaped around a peridot gem. Oh, so hammer is green. Okay. Eye is blue and sword is red. Okay. So eye is sapphire. Okay. Bloodstone goes there. And the peridot goes there. Try to open the door. You brace yourself to heave the doors open, only to find that they open readily under your hands. With a great groan and a gust of wind, the path forward is revealed. Ding dong dam. Hax says, Kess, did you beat the game yet? Are you a master of the Pillars of Eternity of the World? Pillars of the Eternity of the World? Oh my god, Hax, I don't think I'm ever going to be a master of the Pillars of the Eternity of the World. But, you know, maybe I could one day become a master of Pillars of the Righteous. Right? Pillars of the Righteous? Or Wrath of the Eternity? Or Wrath of Eternity? Maybe one day. Shit. I forgot again. It's okay, we're going to rest in a minute. It's totally fine. I'm going to rest before I go down a level. Absolutely fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's that done. Now need to assign some... Oh, no. 3 hours left. So what was the green for? Never mind. Either way, we need to rest. And I need to level up as well. I think, before I level up... Ooh, merchant stalls are completed. So first things first, let's go ahead and assign some more construction. Let's do a craft hall. 2 days. I'm going to take a little break to go to the bathroom, to go to the lavatory, people. And I'll be back in like 5 minutes, if that. So, you know, guys, get yourself a lovely beverage, maybe. Maybe if it's evening with you, maybe get a lovely hot chocolate or some tea or something like that. Or you could join me in drinking cheap beer. And, you know, take a bathroom break or whatever. And I'll see you same place. Not the same time. Think 5 minutes from now. But I will be back soon, okay? So, goodbye for now. Boop.
Oh, Santiana gained the day. Away, Santiana. Napoleon of the West, they say, along the plains of Mexico. Well, heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico. She's a fast clipper ship and a bully good crew. Away, Santiana. And an old salty yank for a captain too. Along the plains of Mexico. Well, heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico. Oh, Santiana fought for gold. Away, Santiana. Around Cape Horn through the ice and snow. Along the plains of Mexico. Well, heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico. Well's on the field of Molly Del Rey. Away, Santiana. Well, both his legs got blown away along the plains of Mexico. Well, heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico. It was a fierce and bitter strife. Away, Santiana. The General Taylor took his life along the plains of Mexico. Well, heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico. Oh, Santiana, now we mourn. Away, Santiana. We left him buried off Cape Horn. Along the plains of Mexico. There once Once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew hard about it down. Oh, blow me, bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain roared all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed. But he belonged to the Wellerman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Ships on vigor of the waves are steaming barren summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers. Sons and sons of the fate determined, shields and spears. Clouds of favor or the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, bound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Sails are swaying on the crimson rivers, blood and glory in the fighting fields. Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's halls. Golden glimmer and the sound of singing as gods fall. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Wind and the waves will carry me. Wind and the waves will set me free. Wind and the waves will and the waves will set me free. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Okay. I'm back. Hello. Time to go crazy while the Kess is away. I'm too sleepy to riot. Quick, everyone have a nap. Oh my god. Hacks. If you had managed to organize the entirety of chat to have a nap, I would be blown away. I think that would be a true achievement. Everybody have a nap. I'm sure I had a plan for how I was leveling in regards to skills. I'm sure I did. I don't remember what it was. I think I was going to go law, and then I was going to save for No, we're where we need to be with survival. Damage reduction 2. So I think we're just going to go law, and maybe some athletics from now on. Maybe a little bit of stealth. I don't know. Liberating exhortation. Oh shit. Okay. Zealous charge. Inspires the paladin and all nearby allies to charge fiercely into battle, increasing their movement speed and disengagement defense. Okay. Deprive the unworthy. Temporarily snuffs out all active beneficial effects on a single foe. Okay, so it's a debuff. Aegis of Loyalty. Confused, charmed, and dominated characters have severe accuracy penalties when attacking the paladin. Okay. Reinforcing exhortation. Am I on Spotify? I do have an account on Spotify. Yeah, I think you can find the link. Let me check if this works. No, commands aren't working today. Yeah, I am on Spotify. I'm on Spotify as, I think, just Kessler. I believe. I think I'm just on there as Kessler. As for, if you mean like, is my music on Spotify? I have things that have been released that I've worked on there, but that's not stuff that I'm sharing through streams, purely because it's like my real identity that's on there. Whereas the stuff that I upload on YouTube, like that's the stuff that I'm kind of sharing, I suppose. But as for Spotify, no, I am not on Spotify, or I'm not available to be viewed on Spotify in regards to like my back catalogue or stuff that I've worked production on. There are a few things in the pipeline though that I'm thinking about uploading to Spotify, not under the name Kessler, but under a pseudonym or something along those lines. Cavill is out as Superman. Momoa is out as Aquaman. I did think they were going to get rid of. I did think they were going to get rid of Cavill as Superman. I feel like there's been whispers about it for like a week now. maybe 2. Yeah, saw that coming. As for Momoa being out as Aquaman, is Jason Momoa a good actor? Like, I feel less bothered about Jason Momoa being out as Aquaman. Maybe that's a hot take. DC is crazy. DC is crazy, yeah. He doesn't need to be. Yeah, I know, right? He can just be good looking and muscular. And that's landed him like every role he's had. Commands an ally to redouble their efforts, improving their deflection. Might go with that. Ooh. Commands an unconscious ally to get back up, giving a large but temporary spike to endurance, some of which is lost after a short duration. That might be kind of useful. That speeds allies up. Oh no, it speeds up attack speed. That again, that's another good one. I think I want to go with reviving excitation. Especially if we don't have a cleric in the party right now. It might be nice to run without a cleric and just be able to, you know, bring people back in. They cancelled the next Superman, Wonder Woman, and Black Adam movies. Oh, what? On account of him being removed? Henry can't catch a break? Well, I think in regards to the Superman, I mean, I don't know anything about it, really, but I think the Superman drama was like him being removed. So yeah, that's like bad luck for him. But as for the Witcher drama that went on, I think that's him making a decision and sticking by his principles. And so, you know, that's a win. That's a big W in my book. Cavill is a nerd like us. He will still be happy with PC games and Warhammer tabletop battles. Of course he will. Have you guys seen the... I'm fairly certain there's a full video out there about his PC build, right? Fairly certain he has a video of him building his PC. Let's go with that. Boom. Okay, Kanar, what can you do? Jeez, you actually do look pretty formidable. Even if you do have a... I still haven't decided what sort of hat this is. Anyway. Do we want to go and take damage reduction too? I think we really do. I think we do. So let's put that into that. And save the other points. I just saw the Angry Joe rant video about it. Oh, what? Angry Joe ranting about Cavill being removed? Maybe he will start streaming. He might. If he starts streaming, the rest of us are fucked. Who's going to watch Kessler when they can go and watch Henry Cavill? Did you guys know that Snoop Dogg is a Twitch streamer? I knew that he played video games and live streamed them somewhere. I didn't know if it was a regular thing, and I did not know it was on Twitch. Sasha Grey. Oh yeah. No, I knew she was a Twitch streamer, or I knew she switched. I know that she does stream because one of you guys brought it up on a previous stream, and I was like, wait, didn't she do like OF, or was she like a prawn person? A prawn person? And yeah, you guys did done correct me on that. Heard a rumor Michael B. Jordan will be the next Superman. Michael B. Jordan? Really? I don't remember the last thing I saw him in. What was the last thing he was in? Black Panther. He was in Creed, obviously. 2015. Black Panther 2018. Has he been in, like, nothing else since? Oh, no, Wakanda Forever. But he was uncredited. Weird. A couple TV series. And some stuff I've not heard of. Sasha Grey sounds like a lovely lady. Come on, Kess, stop the act. We all know who Sasha Grey is. I know her face, as well as other things. Well, actually, no, I don't. I'm sure I would if I saw, but no, off the top of my head, I would not. Hence the pause for thought as to who that is. I think the name's memorable more than anything else. Although off the top of my head, I am actually going to have to do what Selby said there and Google her, because off the top of my head, I don't remember what she actually looks like. But then again, I don't need to Google her. Do you think she's live right now? Could I just look at a stream? Let's take a look. Let's see. She got dark hair. Is that the right person? Oh, it's with an E, not an A. Oh my god, there's so many fake accounts. Hi, I'm a musician slash DJ and published writer. Is that all? Oh, you may have seen me do some acting. Oh, okay, winky face. I see. Be sure to use I don't need to use incognito mode. I'm just casually browsing Twitch. God damn it, why are there no... Let's just look at a previous stream. Oh, yeah, no. I can see from the preview. I know who that is. Where's the best place to listen to your music? I like a few of those tunes. Hacks, you can find the music. I just got a song stuck in my head and I don't actually remember the full tune, so I'm not gonna... I was gonna hum it. I'm not gonna hum it. Let me go ahead and provide a little linky-do. There's not a lot on the YouTube at the minute. That'll change. We'll slowly build up a little back catalogue. The aim in the end, guys, with the music, at least the music that's going on the YouTube channel, is to have so much on there that I can just play my own music during intros, outros, and breaks. At the minute, I like to mix it up a little bit. Incognito. Nice. Boom. There we go. It should be like at the top of my channel page. And it should just be a playlist called music. But yeah, I'm going to put some more stuff up on there sometime soon. I just don't know when that will be. Because, busy schedule. Oh, jeez. Like I said, I have been doing some actual songwriting as of late rather than, well, the stuff that's on there at the minute. Something a bit different. But, I don't know when I will get the chance to finish all of the songwriting and have it recorded and produced and whatnot. And I also don't know where I'm going to put it. I'll probably put it on Spotify, and I'll probably do it under a pseudonym. Because I don't want it to be under... I don't want it to be on Spotify. The stuff that I'm working on at the minute, that I'm writing at the minute, I don't want it to be on Spotify under the name Kessler. Because it's just... It doesn't belong to that. It doesn't belong to Kessler. It's something different. Johannes does not get to accredit or be accredited for that. For those efforts, should I say. Okay, let's get rid of Michael B. Jordan. Boom. And back to pillars. Bestows a burning effect on ally weapons. That could be useful. Allies in the area of effect gain a bonus to freeze and shock damage reductions. I mean, I'm assuming that would be the sort of thing that would be useful during the White Marches, or White March? Am I right? There's another Kessler on Spotify. He's a bit more... yeah, you've sent me that guy. He is a bit... his skin pigment is a little bit darker than mine. Yes, it has to be said. There are some of you who weren't sure if I was him or not. I'm not. I can confirm. The dragon thrashed, the dragon wailed. Generates a hazard field, causing burn and slash damage to enemies in the... Ooh, okay, that's pretty cool. Increases the deflection of allies. Okay, so in my personal opinion, and by my personal opinion, I mean what I'm going to choose is either going to be this one or that one. Do I want higher damage output or do I want more deflection? I want damage output because I actually think that everyone in the party is handling fairly well where they are right now. Fairly well. Boom. Gonna listen to that tomorrow? I appreciate it, Axe. Thanks for that. I really do. Let me know what you think. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff on there at the minute. Well, not a lot, but there's a few different things on there. Obviously, there's some of the more nerdy music on there, and then there's some pretty weird, like there's like sea shanties. The last two I've done have been sea shanties. But yeah, I would like to. The only thing that I would consider releasing under the name Kessler is a little EP or even an album of fantasy themed music. Like, for instance, the Banished Flame, that song that quite often plays at the end of the streams, which is like, you know, the that little tune. I would consider putting that and a few others on an EP and releasing that under the name Kessler, but I wouldn't want to. The stuff that I'm writing at the minute is like full band stuff, kind of new wave / post punk. So I probably wouldn't want to release that under the name Kessler. I don't think I need to go with law. I think I'm just gonna have to save my points. Yikes, that feels bad. What about the username Kessie? I feel like Kessie would be like my if I got a cat, then I would call the cat Kessie. Santiana, sorry, is a certified hood classic. Santiana's great. I love that. I love the story. The thing that I love about like folk music and sea shanties is just the stories behind them. I think I don't know. I'm a real sucker for a good story, as you guys probably have realized by now. So music that has like a story to it is always just a big bonus to me. Oh boy. Oh, that could be nice. Unbending. What's unbending? Honestly, I don't think that's going to be as useful as it sounds, because he rarely actually loses endurance. He generally doesn't get hit. No. Fearless. Immune to frightened. No. Clear out sounds pretty good, but I kind of want to go like full tanky. Let's go with Armored Grace. Bend the knee? Is that a... No. Santiana is my favorite so far. Yeah, I think it's probably my favorite. I mean, I only did Wellerman because people heard Santiana and said, "Oh, you should do Wellerman." Remember that meme? Like, yeah, I do. It's a Game of Thrones. Oh, Game of Thrones reference. Wait, who specifically? I feel like Bend the Knee is. Where specifically are you thinking of in Game of Thrones? Because it's used a few times, right? Is there a specific character that says it? I actually think Game of Thrones is going to be one of those shows that I want to go back and revisit one of these days. Even though I know how it ends. I wasn't a fan. As were many people. The Queen kept asking Jon to bend the knee. Yeah, okay. Now I know it. Now I know what we're referencing from. There was also Cersei asking Ned to bend the knee as well. Like I say, it's a pretty recurring theme on the show, isn't it? Like showing allegiance to the crown. Hey, Trash, mate, how you doing? Morning. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you. Right. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Works do was last night, right? The Works Christmas party was last night? Because I admit, I woke up this morning and I was actually thinking about it, and I was like, was it last night or is it supposed to be tonight? And by tonight, I mean your tonight, not my tonight. Cersei is not the queen. Yeah, I know. But what I mean is that, like, before you said the queen, I was thinking of Cersei. A little bit hungover. Only a little bit? Come on. Only a little bit? Really? Just a little bit? I don't know if I believe that. I feel like you went way overboard and you had a good time. You know? Although, I've got to say, I these days I feel like I don't have to go overboard to have a good time, but more often than not, it definitely escalates to that. Especially if I'm around the right friends, or maybe the wrong friends is the better way of phrasing that. depending on who I'm with, I suppose. Let's go with... Let's go with... Oh, jeez. Let's go with mechanics. And save the point for next. I don't like... Oh, you don't like drinking with work people. There we go then. Just like I said then, it does come down to who I'm with, and obviously it comes down to who you're with as well. Yeah, I can understand that. I remember when I worked in retail, which is quite a lot of years ago now, we would have works parties. In fact, I think the year that I started working at my first store is the year that they stopped allowing parties to be held within like the staff room, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I didn't used to like drinking around people that I worked with, because like, yeah, managers would get so drunk and start acting really inappropriately, and I just have the mentality of don't shit where you eat, you know? Don't shit where you eat. Don't get wasted in front of your work colleagues, because they're just gonna, like, you've got to go to work with them the next day, or like after the weekend or whatever. I went hard early and then cruised into the evening. Oh, what did you pre-drink, or did you just like you as soon as you showed up, you know, you were like, get me free scotches, I need to get into this, and then you just took it easy the rest of the night? What do we want to go with here? Drains the target's resolve, intellect, and perception. My boss had to get carried to... Jeez. Gee whiz. I feel like there's 4 stereotypes in the world that like I know of as an English person, of nations or areas of the world that are known for drinking. Number 1 is Ireland. Number 2 is Australia. Number 3 is the north of England. I feel like Northerners have a bit of a... Northerners, sort of the region that I live in, but also Scotland, because it's kind of the same, really. I'm basically Scottish. But like Scottish / very far northern. And then surprisingly Danish, which I didn't realize was a thing, but friends have said to me in the past, because like it comes up in conversation from time to time, like where are your family from, and like, you know, things like that. And whenever I've said to friends in the past, or at least on a number of occasions when I've said to friends in the past, they've asked me, you know, where are your family from, and I've said, we're Danish, and you know, other places as well. The reaction always seemed to be, oh, Danish, that's a nation of drinkers. It's like, I didn't know that. I don't know if Frey's still here. Maybe Frey can confirm that for me. But yeah, no, I did not realize that Denmark was supposed to be like a nation of drinkers. I had the opposite experience when my colleagues started talking about what cheese goes best. Oh, that's... Ooh. I used to have a friend like that. He was a nice guy. He just came from a different world than me. Yeah, he once offered me a glass of port. Both. Jeez. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he once offered me a glass of port and offered to go and get a fucking cheese board. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm happy with my pint of Guinness, whiskey, whatever I was drinking. I'm good. Oh, God. Yeah. Yikes. That's all I can say to that. Yikes. Right. Blast of Frost. We were going full DPS on Alof, I think, weren't we? So, Blast of Frost might be one. Freeze damage. Poem for the Helpless Beast. Okay, that's kind of interesting, but not really what I'm going for. Wall of Force. Torrent of Flame sounds cool. Semi-permeable barrier that inflicts crush damage and hobbles enemies when they pass through it, but leaves allies unscathed. Okay, Torrent of Flame. Instantiates. I have never heard that word before. A terrifying inferno of flame around the caster, inflicting burn damage on everyone nearby. So it's around the caster, it's not... We don't really want him to be around enemies, or enemies to be around him. We want him to be at the back. So it's not really that useful, I don't think. Spirit Lance? Yes. Let's go Spirit Lance. Oh no, that's the wrong one. And I'm assuming we're going with Blast of Frost. Yes. Let's do Blast of Frost and Spirit Lance. Ooh, we already have Fan of Flames. I think that's because we learned it from a book though. So oh no. Oh no, it's Spell Mastery. So mastering a spell allows a free use of that spell once per encounter. I think we are going to go with Minor Missiles. Because I quite often do use Minor Missiles. Oh, jeez. Oh shit, we need to do Grieving Mother. We need to level her up. I'm going with a gingerbread house baking kit. Oh, for the 11-year-old. Well, if she's into crafty stuff, then that should be a good call, I think, right? A little baking kit. Like I said, I think my niece and nephews are probably going to get video games this year. However, I need to figure out what video games I'm going to get them. I need to have a little think. I've got an idea for one of my nephews, but the others I'm kind of clueless about, and my niece I'm equally clueless about. Might be the case that I don't even end up getting her a video game. Might have to get her something else. What am I talking about? I'm letting the cat out of the bag, right, guys? God. I'm obviously not Santa Claus. I'm not getting them anything. I'm getting Santa to get them something. What port goes best with gingerbread houses? I feel like Selby's probably the right person to ask about this, you know, given her extensive knowledge of cheese and port. I'm maybe not, but why don't we take a little detour into the world of port? What port goes best with gingerbread? I don't think anyone... Hacks, well done. I think you've found a question that has never been asked in the history of man on the internet. Styles of port and their pairings. Stone's Green ginger wine? Well, funnily enough, it does say that ginger beer goes well with, oh sorry, ginger ale goes well with gingerbread. Stone's Green ginger wine. Oh wait, is that just Krabby's with a different label? I think that's just Krabby's with a different label, right? Let me get a closer look at the bottle. It does look a lot like Krabby's. The label's slightly different. But same thing, though. Can we get Stones over here? I've never heard of Stones as like a drink manufacturer. Let me see. We can, because it's in pounds. It's from London. Well then. I mean, let's face it. Let's face it. London is basically in a different country to me. You know? Like, London, it might as well be a totally different part of the world. Last year, my boyfriend got the kids plushy STDs. Now I do all the gifts. Oh my god, that sounds cursed. It's pure warmth in a bottle. Oh, is it like that? Like the sort of heat that, like, you drink it and you feel the heat just spread across your chest, and then it reaches into your belly as well. Oh, geez, what's the last time? Because that's such a nice feeling, and I know exactly what you mean. I think I'm trying to think what the last drink that I was that gave me that. Maybe like a hot toddy, honestly. When I've been ill at some point, hot toddy's definitely had that effect. But what else? Irish coffee, kind of. Not the same, though. Not the same. Giant microbes. Wait, are there specifically STD ones, or is it just like microbes? I see E. coli, measles, mitochondria, Lyme disease. Oh my god. Testicles organ, original plush soft toy. Wow, you can buy a set of plush testicles. Ding dang damn. What a world we live in. What an absolute joyous world that we live in. Oh shit, Voices is just, well, I say just. It was when we were talking about Cavill being out as Superman. But it looks like, oh yeah, it's the Angry Joe video. I didn't realize. The red box includes herpes, chlamydia, pox, clap, and HPV. Jesus Christ. Boy, oh boy. Teaching them young, eh? I think I'm going to get that for my ex-wife. Oh, God. That would be an odd way of making a confession, wouldn't it? I just wanted to get you this for absolutely no practical reason whatsoever. There is no reason that you should be suspicious about our sex life as a result of me buying you this box of plushy STDs. Ugh, yikes. Let's go with... Honestly, now that Grieving Mother's in, I might banish Kanar and bring Palagina, I think that's her name, Palagina along, in which case it might be a good idea to get another level in mechanics on her. Yeah. Imprints an insidious and powerful compulsion to obey the cipher across all enemies in the area of effect, dominating the target and charming others. Oh, that could be good. We've kind of been... I really do like the master... Is it Mastermind? Or is it Master of... It's not Master of Puppets. You know which one I mean, guys. I think it's Mastermind or something like that. But that could be good. Oh, we got 2. What's Tactical Meld? Connects the mind of the self with an ally to gain the ally's null. Oh, okay. Splinters the target's soul with sheer force, inflicting raw damage to them. Targets with low endurance explode, causing crust. Yeah, let's go with Detonate. Detonate and Ringleader. Huzzah. She's even deadlier now. God. It's crazy attractive when a woman is deadly, you know? I love watching documentaries about women who kill. I don't know why I said that. I don't. I really don't. Oh, jeez. Never mind. Moving on. Actually, I think I'm gonna probably be finishing the stream shortly. So let's get rid of this encounter. I have spent a lot of time down there, and I don't regret it. I did want to... This might be the level that we have to pause at, though, because I feel as though this might be more difficult. And, yes, of course, Flaying as well. Arusha Bay, forever in our hearts. Oh, God. You guys know that if you actually get me to replay Pathfinder on stream, it's just going to be Kess relives romance with Arusha Bay again, right? That's all it's going to be. That's all it's going to be. Oh boy. Actually, no, you go for that one. Let's try out the new, oh no, it's a cone, isn't it? Let's try that.
My mind.
That's it.
Wait, I don't think he cast it. Let's try it again. He's not casting it. Why is he not casting it? Oh! It just needs to be activated. It doesn't need to be... Right, okay. Oh. Okay, now I understand. I thought you cast it on an enemy and then you would go and attack the enemy with it.
Ansaru.
It's okay, people just say weird things sometimes. It's not like people will clip out of context snippets that will stay on the internet for eternity. I think there's worse things that I could have, you know, randomly decided to say. Definitely worse things, you know? I could be Kanye. Although I think that some of the things he's been saying of lately, or as of late, should I say, are maybe not just things that he's deciding to blurt out and maybe just beliefs that he has. Anyway, let's not get into discussing Kanye. I have no desire to give that guy any more airtime. Yikes. God, this place looks more like one of the ruins, like Cleoban Relag, or whatever, however it's pronounced, rather than the dungeon that we've been going through so far. Oh, a flame blight. Oh, Sagani's not leveled. Yikes. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to save our points. Swift aim, what's that? Ranger gets into a speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy. No, I'm not really interested in speed as opposed to accuracy. Kanye, what's? I can't decide if he's having a mental breakdown or if it's an extreme PR strategy. I think he's been mentally ill for a long time now, I think, and part of me feels bad for the guy, but the shit that he's been saying, and I haven't kept up to date with everything he's been saying, but the stuff that I've heard that has allegedly been said, shall we say, is pretty fucking disgusting. But yeah, I think it probably is a mental breakdown. I don't think it's a PR strategy. I don't think there's anything to be gained from this as a PR strategy. Especially when there's literally photos of him in the past wearing t-shirts that say things like "Say no to Nazis," "New America." So yeah. Plus 15 defense from AoE attacks. And they also get it as well. Okay. Driving flight, ranged attacks, bounce +1 times. Takedown. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it's the equivalent of it's the equivalent of Perrin's companion in Pathfinder. Oh my god, I've forgotten the name of the wolf. Ding ding dong. But the wolf companion in Pathfinder being able to knock an enemy prone. Trip. That's what I'm thinking of. Trip. Hopper. See, Hopper was in my head, Josh, but then I started thinking about it and I was like, no, Hopper's from Stranger Things. Sometimes when you've absorbed so much pop culture media, it pushes all of the more obscure media out of the mind. Although I suppose with the Amazon series becoming an actual thing, and season 2, when is season 2 releasing? I don't know. But with that actually becoming like a TV series now, I suppose it's becoming less obscure than it otherwise was, which I'm a fan of. Have you not watched the interview? Nope. I've heard people talk about it, but I have not watched it. I don't know. I'm not really someone that's really interested in internet drama or celebrity drama. Like, you guys will remember from the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial case, like I talked about that once or twice, but like it was never me that initiated those conversations. It was always someone on stream that would be like, they've done this now, or this has happened, and then we'd talk about it. But otherwise, I don't know. I've never really been impressed by the whole, maybe that's the wrong way of phrasing it. I've never really been sucked into the whole idea of like celebrities news being more interesting than like my neighbor's news, or like the guy down the street's news, or the mailman's news, or whatever. Like it just it doesn't interest me. So I suppose I've steered clear of it. Right, okay, so essentially trip. What's arrow sense? Ooh, okay. By lowering attack and reload rate, the ranger is able to take more careful aim Honestly, I might go with Vicious Aim. Revive Companion. Yeah, that could be kind of... ooh, do I want to... Oh my god, that's actually a good point. Do I want to heal or revive the Companion? Because they do perform better when both of them are standing. And I feel like maybe that would be better than Vicious Aim. Let's go with Heal Companion. Unless... yeah, let's go with Heal. Even the interviewer forgot his name. Yeah, Alex Jones, is that the guy? Famous for his racist and outrageous opinions, was rolling his eyes, saying, "Oh my fucking god, dude, you can't just say that." Yeah, I feel like I think I saw a snippet where he was kind of just spewing a load of hatred forth from his mouth hole, and Alex Jones was like, "Oh boy! Oh geez! I'm gonna stop you there! Oh boy! Let's cut to an ad break! Cut to an ad break!" I feel like there was something like that I saw a little clip of where he was just panicking and trying to get him to shut up. But no, I have not watched the full thing. In fact, I don't even know if that's the interview in question. Maybe he was on Alex Jones's, whatever Alex Jones has. Maybe he was on that after the interview in question. I don't know. Oh shit. I didn't mean to unpause that. You go for that. And you go ahead and mark that. And you go ahead and do that.
Hey.
Oh no, there's more. Oh shit.
My mind feels sharp as...
I mean, we're not struggling so far, but I could very easily see this becoming the level that we have to come back to at a later level. Since we've just been, maybe that's what we're doing. Nice. Oh no, there's one more.
This is...
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Ixmaru!
Primal Flame and Spirit Residue. Nice. Right, let's quickly check if there's anything in it. Oh, there is something in here. What's this? Strange pedestal. What did I say? Pedestal? The strange pedestal has a round depression at the top. It seems to be missing something. Okay, so we need to find something to put in the pedestal. I don't care about celebrity drama, but when it's relevant to politics, etc., it's interesting. Wait, Selby, I thought you said you didn't really have an interest in politics. Or do you mean as in like when it's something that like when it's something that occurs with celebrities, but it's like it's in reference to political ideology? Part of the issue was the right-wing personalities embraced Kanye when he went super religious. Then he went right off the deep end. I think Alex was panicking because he wanted to bring Kanye back to the talking points they wanted to promote rather than associating themselves with the Hitler stuff. Yeah, it could have very well been the case, you know. I think, you know, bar a couple very extreme right-wing groups in America. I mean, not being an American, maybe I can't comment on this, but I'd like to think that regardless, you know, maybe forget the couple really extreme right-wing groups. I feel like right-wingers in America probably don't want to be compared or associated with Hitler speak or anything about Hitler. I really like politics. Did I say I didn't? I thought I remembered you saying that you find it a bit, like, meh or a little bit pointless. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Right. Room cleared. How big is this dungeon? Bigger than the last one, I think. Or the last floor, should I say. Okay. So, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to pick up from here. But I think first off, tomorrow, start the stream tomorrow. I'm going to try and go over anything that happened tonight after I go to sleep. On the Game Awards. I'm hoping for a Baldur's Gate 3 announcement of some sort. Maybe a release date. Maybe just something new. Maybe they're adding Minsk and Boo right into the game right now. But yeah, I'll take a look at some highlights and we'll see what comes of it, if there's anything spicy. But other than that, we'll play some more Pillars, and I'll see you then. Okay. So, guys, hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Hope the start of the weekend is kind to you. Until next time. Until next time. Keep on keeping on. Stay safe. Be happy. And of course, hold that thought. I guess I like discussing politics, but that doesn't necessarily translate into being able to change anything in terms of our actual political parties. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I understand that. I understand that. It's a discussion. It's a theoretical debate, shall we say. Guys, you beat me to it this time in chat. Until next time, goodbye for now. Goodbye. Boop.